National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
And 11 at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Take right open. Hey, Lion. Hey, so high. Take right
open. Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashal Tootin. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Taylor is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 2-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ready.
Here's Taylor again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
28-yard gain. 1st down, Jaguars.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
to second and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Lawrence going to throw again.
First down.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
And the Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Second and 6.
Now Richardson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
Colts first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw this. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it with a first and 10.
Mustang 19, 70 Lions. 18 Rattler, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 type, 19 type. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, it's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren from 10 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is intercepted. Across midfield. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Caleb Ransaw.
19, 18, Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage. By the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Lawrence. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Lawrence. And Thomas has it. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
First down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Buffalo, 18,
Richardson. That's complete to Pierce.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Cougar 19, 18, right in.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
19
7.
right, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's got it.
And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
19, 18. 70 Rangers, go.
Richardson working from the gun.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tyler Warren was the one he was looking for.
But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Mustang 60, 70, hot, ready.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We're in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
19, 18,
Richardson throwing to start the drive. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
They juked him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They get this out quickly to the left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now Lawrence.
First down, Jacksonville.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because,
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Tootin.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Drops it underneath for Tootin.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tootin will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
18 at the 27-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. We'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Cup 19, 60, Buffalo 8.
Now Richardson back to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Josh Hines-Allen drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Blitz. 7 Pirates. Let's go. Viking 18, 79 Broncos.
Richardson going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Gun. 11.
Lawrence. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man, it's Hunter. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time he is in. Bayshore Tootin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Gould, 48 yards. And the Colts have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he works free. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
36 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got a man. That's Hunter. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Soko, so hot.
But to throw again is Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Hey, 11.
Now Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Richardson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos.
Here's Richardson to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Colts. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
56. Jaguars 49.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. He completes it to Hunter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Lawrence now going to move him around.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jaguars.
Here we go.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Lawrence.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Here's Lawrence.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Colts 56. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Come on. 17, 19. 18, Warriors, 17, 19, 20.
Now Richardson. That is incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Final 2 seconds. This is it.
Let's go, baby. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check out.
One last shot for Richardson.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play.